going? Recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hey everybody, it's, can you see that? It's 3 in the morning. Get that on there. This is I looked it up, it's the hour of the wolf. This is the time, like the most evil time. This is the time when Jesus was crucified in the afternoon. So, like, this is the opposite of that. Um, this is the time when a lot of people wake up in the middle of the night and got a beer. And I got David Bowie with me. You see him. Um, and we're in Kyle's backyard. It's really spooky back here. There's owls that live back here, but they're not hooting. Usually they're hooting like crazy, but they're just not doing it tonight. But it's maybe even a little creepier. The movie I'm going to review is The Devil Fetus. Um, Devil Fetus is a movie from 1983. It's a Chinese Hong Kong horror movie, and I don't actually have the DVD. I have a burned copy that I got, and there's a cat over there. But Devil Fetus, yeah, it's just a movie that I got and I watched it, and it was really good. It was really surprising. It's just totally outlandish. The idea is that this lady buys a jade vase. She takes it home and she puts it on her nightstand, and it like turns into a demon. Has sex with her, impregnates her. Her husband comes home. He sees like he opens the door and he sees this monster having sex with his wife, and like he bursts in, and right when he bursts in, it turns back into the jade vase. But then something happens to him. This stuff gets on his face and it turns real ugly, and he starts ripping at it, and I see all these worms. It's pretty gross, actually. And he jumps to his death, like kind of sends his wife spiraling into madness, and then she takes her own life. They bury her, and the priest that's like reciting over her burial, he notices something's wrong with her body, so he puts like a spell on it to keep the evil from the vase, from the jade vase inside of her. It like cuts to a couple of years later, and that's where the story starts with her goddaughter, and that's just the start of Devil Fetus. I looked it up. Um, there's a part with a German Shepherd, and I read that they really killed the German Shepherd for the movie. A lot of people have really complained about that, but it's pretty good. The DVD is really hard to find. Amazon doesn't have it anymore. Really, I don't know where you could find it, but if you're into, and it's kind of got that Evil Dead 2 spirit to it. It's just it's a Hong Kong movie from the early 80s, so it already looks weird, has a weird vibe to it. And the one I have, it's in Cantonese or Chinese. And the copy I got, it's pretty good. Whoever sent it to me, I don't know where they got it from, but I'm really glad that I was able to discover it. Uh, the some weird noises now here in Kyle's backyard.
Yes.
The cover of the DVD is really cool. I wish I had a picture of it to show you. I don't want to give away too much of the movie. Uh, there's some pretty creepy scenes. The music's good, the lighting's good, and it has that. But then it just goes totally crazy when the priest tries to fight what comes from the devil fetus. It's totally crazy. It's really there's just like flying and lasers and monster. There's a monster in it, and then the end is really good. And then it's cheesy too. Um, yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but this guy gets possessed by the devil fetus, and he's a kind of like a wimpy looking Chinese guy, like, and he's trying to be evil. That was really good seeing him do that. Um, um, the ending's really good. It has stop motion animation. It's got costumes. It's pretty gory too. Some of the gore is pretty sickening. Again, like I said with the German Shepherd, they use that throughout a couple of times throughout the movie, and it doesn't really bother me. I know people get bothered by when they use real animals in movies, but it doesn't really bother me. I don't know if it bothers you, that might be a problem getting it. But then it just might be a hard movie to get. I couldn't find the DVD anywhere, and just forget about Blu-ray. I guess if I don't know how to like make copies on my computer. If I could make copies, I would make a copy for you if you really wanted one. But I have a copy, and I'm gonna hold on to that one too. But Devil Fetus, just there's clips on YouTube, I'm sure, and other Hong Kong horror movies. Seeding of a Ghost is one I discovered looking for a devil fetus, and Boxer's Omen. Maybe you've heard of that one. But Devil Fetus, if you like Evil Dead 2 or Bad Taste, it's really crazy horror movies. Devil Fetus, it's really good. And now it's a little past 3, and so hopefully you don't have problems at this time of night. And I'm gonna wrap up this review and just saying, this is a really special review. It's Easter, and I want to thank Kyle for letting me do this in his backyard. I want to thank Enrique for handling the camera, and that's about it. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna go home and drink some more beer, and I'll see you next time.